What'd you say, Mom? So this is a conversation about what Christmas really all about?
Yeah, what Christmas really is all about.
So what's it all about?
Well, Christmas is about Christ, if we want to look at it, and the birth of Christ. But we still don't know to proclaim that Jesus Christ is born at this time of the year.
But they say that it would have been that the Egyptian winters was too cold that Jesus would have survived in the.
Yeah, we don't believe that well, we don't know when he was born, but society chooses to use this day as a way to celebrate Christmas to Christ. But
so where they get Santa Claus?
Yeah, you gotta look at it, because not only did they place the birth on Jesus Christ at this time of the year, but Satan allowed Santa Claus to come along in the midst of it to be his God. Now, the Bible tells us we can't serve two masters at one time. It cannot be two masters.
So Santa Claus is actually a deity?
Yeah, it's what Satan allowed to come through the people, allowed to come so that he could be a comparison to Christ. Because you got to know, people worship Santa Claus. They don't worship Christ.
All right.
So you got to worship. I mean, if you're going to choose this day to celebrate Christ, then celebrate Christ.
So we shouldn't get a tree, or we should get a tree?
Well, the Bible says it's an abomination, because the people went and cut down trees and nailed the trees into their house, and they decorated, put ornaments around it, and they worshipped the tree. So, do you bring and cut down the tree and bring it into your house? And you may not nail it down, but you put some wood on it so they can stand. And then once you got it standing, then you put all your bulbs and your things that you put on, the frillies of a Christmas tree. And then when you stand back and look at it, you go, oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so lovely. Look at my tree. See, so there goes the worship. The worship doesn't change. You left Christ and went straight to the Christmas tree. And then when you allow Santa to come, then it's a whole different story.
Santa's not even real. I mean, he's a spirit, so it's a spirit that was.
I heard that Santa actually was a man. There was a man came.
I won't say Nick.
No, there was a man called Saint Nicholas, and what he did was he gave gifts back to the people in a time where there was a famine in the land. But people took that pagan holiday and twisted it into different types of things. Like they basically twisted it into gift giving. Men were having sex with men, women were having sex with women, having parties, getting drunk and stuff like that. And opposed to the spirit of giving, it was a spirit of just party and do.
Another thing added to that, when you think about the economy, as long as you worship that Santa Claus every single year to come around, the economy is going to grab hope, because they know where there's a Santa Claus, there's a tree. Where there's a tree, then there's gifts. They know that people will travel, going from one place to another. So before you know it, people are in debt the whole year to do the very same thing over again. It's a paganistic holiday. That's the bottom line. Every day is to worship. Every day you should worship Jesus. It's better than the day before.
And that's what it is, fam. So y'all heard it first from Pastor Shirley James and her son Crucio Howard and her other son Fabian McCain. And we trying to tell y'all right now, don't y'all get no trees put in your house. But I got mine this year, so y'all better catch up.
What do you think about Cyrus' middle name being Doug?